Hey everybody, I figured it was about time I sent you a video. The last 3 weeks have been a little crazy. I had to go back and watch my last video to see what has changed so I could show you what we've done in the last couple weeks. And it's kind of crazy, the differences. When you're just kind of doing things every day, you don't really notice. So these videos are really helpful for that because they make me realize like how far we've actually come. And that's really important when you kind of need that motivation. So we had my son's first birthday, and a whole bunch of our family from San Diego showed up. And for all of you that didn't make it, we love you. And for everyone that did, you're unbelievable. It was awesome, and it was chaos, and we ended up having just a park day for my son and took our canoe out. It was beautiful. Having a whole herd of people here was interesting without running water, but everybody was troopers and they kind of knew what they were getting into. And it was really cool because people showed up with tents and campers, and that was what we want. We want that kind of homestead where this is everybody's home, and you get to come out here and enjoy the simple life a little bit. So it was really neat. And one of my friends stayed with me for a week and lived the off-grid life, which is a little tough when you're used to creature comforts. I think that her vacation was more of a change in venue so much as a vacation, because it's work. But she was awesome. I love you, Abby. We've gotten a lot of stuff done, which has made a big difference. Today is actually TJ's first day at work. Violet is at preschool. Last week was interesting getting her used to a new schedule. Ronan being the only kid at home. It's very different moving from a city like San Diego where everything is so inflated. The cost of living, housing market, groceries, gas, your income, and moving somewhere that's not. The wages are definitely different, and it took us a minute to find a good fit for the man, but I think this is going to be a really good new journey for him. Violet loves preschool, of course. We knew she would. She's so social. But today is our first Monday, and Ronan's taking his morning nap, so I figured I would take a minute. One of the hardest things about doing all of this has just been the lack of normalcy, the lack of schedule, the lack of, just ease with things. Not having any real normal structure to your life has been oddly disconcerting. Now that TJ's working, Violet's in school, I'm starting to figure out a schedule. Ronan's getting his own little schedule going, and it's good. The last few weeks have been real hard. We've just kind of gotten burnt out and exhausted. And this whole thing is really draining. And there's been a lot of pressure on the man to get everything done and progress on the house and stuff. So it's good that we've finally gotten to the point where it's not so much. We have running water. Da-da-da. It comes from a trailer through a pump. We have a water tank on a trailer. And then it goes to a pump that's run by our generator that's pressurized, and it pushes water into the house through a hose bib. And when I turn on a faucet, I have water, which was awesome. And we were like that for a while, maybe a week. And then we got my instant hot water tank hung and vented, and it's not quite done yet, but it's functioning. And that has made a huge difference. Being able to just take a shower, put the kids in the bathtub. Sorry, I know there's a big glare on my glasses. Has been just a huge change and just so helpful. Doing dishes in hot water is a very different scenario than cold water. When it comes to little kid stuff, they're gross and oily and greasy, and so it's been really great. We have hot water. We have just a little bit more of the creature comfort of life. This weekend, TJ got my backsplash up in my kitchen, which maybe not be the biggest endeavor, but it makes a big deal to me. It makes a big difference in my kitchen for me and the usability. You don't have to worry about stuff falling off your counter and down your wall. It's kind of nice. We've gotten some walls up. Not all of them, but a lot of them. We've been waiting to do a few, just to get a few of the ventilation stuff finished so that TJ didn't have to do that later. I'll take you on a little tour around. When we had people out for Ronan's birthday weekend, we set up the gazebo outside. So my wash machine you see there, actually functioning. I don't have to go to the laundromat anymore. I don't have a dryer yet, but I have a washer, and that's a big deal for me. I can hang clothes out all day, but washing clothes is so nice. Not to have to spend the money, the time hauling stuff in, hauling stuff out with both the kids, and it's just so much nicer to be able to just do it at home, hang it out, bring it in and put it away. I mean, it's a big, nice thing. With doing this, we wanted to make sure that all the appliances and stuff, anything that uses power in the house, was as energy efficient as possible, because we are going to be using solar eventually. So we do have a panel. You can see it right there on the wall. So right now our whole house runs off the generator. But our washers and dryers and fridge and even our TV is LED and as efficient as we can get it, so that our power draw is very minimal. Right now I can run my AC, my window AC unit, and my washer, and have my house running all at the same time off of just my generator, which is kind of a big deal, because I don't know, it just makes you not feel as crazy with all of this. Like, I follow a whole bunch of Yurt people, and God bless you folk that are living off grid for years at a time. And I mean off grid, like they don't have any power. They don't have any water. They heat their house with firewood that they cut, and God bless you. But I can't go that far. This is about the limit for me. I have Wi-Fi. I have a washing machine. I have a refrigerator. I have a stove. I have a TV, because let's be real, Netflix and I, we have a love affair, and I can't give it up. So it's been, we've kind of got things in a rhythm now, and it helps a lot with my sanity, like a lot. But you get tired, and I mean tired like it's weighted. Tired of just working so hard to live. You take for granted a lot of stuff.